We feel real sorry that some of you have not met Aaron before today. And seeing how you might forget what he looks like after seeing him only a few hours today, we thought we should do something to help you all out. So we thought real hard and decided to give you a checklist. If you encounter the items on this list, you probably will have encountered Aaron's shoe. So here we go.
If you find a person buying 2 pounds of block cheese for Christmas, he might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man burying his Leatherman under some rocks behind some bushes at an airport, calling a friend to come pick it up because he doesn't want to pay to ship it home, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man laying down on the floor immediately after all meals, regardless of the location or circumstances, he might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see someone doing, often when thinking or frustrated, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you invite someone over and he randomly begins trimming and removing huge, ugly, bloody blisters and toenails from his feet, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you've heard of a 16-year-old holding scrambled eggs in his mouth like a wad of tobacco for 1 hour while doing chores before school because his mama made him eat those eggs, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man eating his meal, having seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths, then cleaning off his nieces and nephews' plates, he might be Aaron Shoup.
If you heard of a youth conference speaker walking 9 miles with a heavy pack from an airport to a hotel because he doesn't want to pay for a taxi, it might be Aaron Shoup.
Those two together are going to be quite the savers.
If you smell an MK teacher in West Africa who's gone 2 months without showering because he didn't want to pump water, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man who milked cows 4 days ago, last week maybe, and still has dried manure from his wrists to his elbows, it's probably Aaron Shoup.
And it's true, too. If you notice a man shopping for Christmas presents for his special Canadian friend at the Shoup family White Elephant Christmas Exchange, he might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a white man in Africa wearing a dress called a boobie, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a traveler surviving on peanut butter and raisins for 2 weeks in New Zealand, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you hear a man babbling words like, "What a peace pipe,"
Whipweed.
Steak knife?
Smoking the peace pipe.
What the trash? It might be Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man milking cows like the parlor's on fire, he might be Aaron Shoup.
If you notice a MK teacher sleeping on the schoolroom floor during teaching hours, he might be Aaron Shoup.
If you hear a yap pain after a random sailor tap, he might be Aaron Shoup.
A man body slamming a calf when a lady named Amy Lou appears on his farm. It is definitely Aaron Shoup.
If you're fencing with a man who drops his tools, sprints to the pickup, leaves you stranded and wondering, all because it's 8 a.m. and a lady named Amy Lou is awake, it's definitely Aaron Shoup.
If you hear of one of the cheapest country boys on earth flying twice in 30 days to New York City to see a lady named Amy Lou, it's definitely Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man hurdling electric fences like an Olympian while feeding calves when a lady named Amy Lou shows up on the scene, it's definitely Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man baling hay in 90-degree weather with snow goggles on all day because of a dare, it is probably Aaron Shoup.
If you see a man sitting down at your dinner table, starting to peel his toenails away after falling off for walking 60 miles with a backpack through the African desert for 2 days to share the word of God with Muslims, it might be Aaron Shoup.
If you ever see someone who thinks he is at last half Canadian using a metal pipe as a hockey stick and slamming a WD-40 can into the goalie's face, you might be watching Aaron Shoup.
If you see someone start drinking coffee because his girlfriend is Canadian, it might be Aaron Shoup.
I want to introduce you to Aaron Shoup. This is something he does with pride. Let me introduce you to Juanita. And let me introduce you to Shirley. And let me introduce you to Billy.
If you see that, you know we're talking to Aaron Shoup.
Last but not least, if you see a man get thrown into a lake during his wedding reception,